So my name is Aishwarya Mali, and I've did my bachelor's in production engineering in Satara city in Maharashtra, India. So after that, I applied for strategic management and logistics course in Germany, and right now I'm pursuing in third semester in BBW Hochschule University of Applied Science, which is actually in Berlin. So yeah, right now I'm in third semester of my course. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm from Satara, and it is a beautiful city, but not such as Pune or Mumbai. It is a very small city. And when I decided to do the masters, initially I had a group of 3 to 4 people, my friends from my college. So they were with me, and we were planning in a group that we will do this and that. And then when the actual state appeared, when we had to apply and when we had to start the courses for entrance exams and all, so at that time I was only alone who came up to this step that now I'm really applying for it, and no one carried forward till the end. So when I decided that yes, I'm going to do this, and I wanted to started the my GRE course and TOEFL course in my fourth year of engineering. But it happened that in Satara there were no classes for GRE and TOEFL and IELTS, nothing like that. So I decided that I'll do like on weekends I'll go to Pune and come back. But the problem was there was no place where I can stay for one night or something. So my parents registered for it, and they said right now you concentrate on your project and final year exam, then later we will see. So I started my course for GRE and TOEFL after I completed bachelor's. I moved to Pune, and then it happened like it took me 1 year for do GRE, then TOEFL, and then I joined some courses like for design courses and all just for time being. And it just wasted my 1 year, and it seems like 1 year gap in my resume just because I don't have the availability of classes in my city itself. And so like this was the difficulty which I faced. It was like my parents had deep trust in me, that's why they agreed to send me to foreign country or something like this, because up till now I haven't stayed anywhere, not in hostel or anywhere out of the city. Even when I was staying in Pune, I had my parents with me, my mother and my brother, they were staying with me. So this is my first time I came out of my comfort zone and shell, and right now I'm experiencing the real world after coming here. When I planned to come here, I wasn't alone. I had three of my friends. So we were a group of four, and we already knew each other since past 4 to 5 months. We were from the same university itself, and then we planned to come together. We planned to stay together, and that's when I was little bit relieved that I'm not alone. Someone is there with me, and so we all booked the room and house here together itself. And then we came, so the coming process was not so challenging for me because I was not feeling alone, and they were very friendly, just like a family. And now also we are staying like a family. We are not roommates or flatmates anymore. We are just family. We cook together, we eat together, and this is how it's going. But while living with them, I learned like right now I'm little more adjusting child than I was before. I learned how to adjust. We have to adjust the things when we are living with roommates or something like that. We have to think that we have to, like when I'm cooking in kitchen or something, we have to make the things slowly, that if someone is sleeping we have to take care of that. Because in family it was not like that, that my mom will get angry on me or something like that. But here the people speak because they are paying and they need peace, they need their privacy. So if something is not going according to their mind, they speak up. And that was quite challenging for me to accept, because if someone is being speaking a little bit rude or strict to something, I couldn't really accept that. So it was really challenging for me. But also like when I was emotionally unstable or being a little bit nostalgic, they were always there for me. So it is like a complete family. And what keeps me motivated, like why I wanted to come to Germany was I always craved for freedom which I've never felt. This I would like to say, that being a girl, if I'm feeling like I need to go out, I need to have some peace, I need to like go away from the crowd, it never happened when I was staying with my family. there you always have a soft corner. They always care for you. They always keep on asking, where are you going, where are you right now? And for a girl, it happens like after 7 or 8 p.m. you continuously get calls from parents, and then you can't, though you wanted it, you can't become 100% independent. Okay, because some or the other way you are dependent on family, and that was I wanted to some kind of get rid of, because after coming here there was no one to call me that where are you, what are you doing right now. I can be myself, and that feeling was completely different. And because of this I became more confident. I got my ways clear. I can know myself a bit more than previously. So, like, it's complete U-turn. I've changed in a lot of ways, and it's enlightening me in many ways. Yeah. I've did my bachelor's in production engineering, which was quite a technical course. We were having the subjects like production management, design, and quality engineering and all. But in these 4 years, the one thing I came across that I am not a kid who is like more involved in core technical and techno-minded. So this thing I was clear that what one thing I got clear that what I don't want to do in my future from these 4 years of production engineering. And then I was more involved in managing the curricular activities in college, the events and all. So I was more involved in managing the things. So that's what drove me. Like, I want to do something in which I can be the head and I manage the things, something like that. So I was seeking for more course like managerial side, and there I came across about the logistics and supply chain management, and I researched more about it. And the I learned that this course, this field of logistics and supply chain, it is developing more and more scope in today's world, because nothing can be reached from raw material to the customer unless and until there is logistics present in it. So I took the admission for logistics and supply chain management, and here in the first semester, it was totally basic, because there was nothing actually involved of core supply chain and management in the first semester. It was like intercultural management, then how do you write the thesis and all. So intercultural management, it was quite a good subject, because when you are moving to the new country you should know the basics, that on what values the country is running, how people behave over there, how should you be your ethics and all. So it was quite helpful. And the second semester was bit into the logistics, like right now the logistics is not limited about a country or specific state, but it has become the global. So globalization is the most important part which we learned, and how the things run when you are connected globally, all your suppliers network and all. And also, like when you are dealing with other countries, then you have to be aware about the value of your currency and other currency, and how the value changes when you do the import export between the two currencies. So this thing we learned. Then if I want to start any business on my own, then how I'll calculate whole profit and loss for the next 10 to 15 years. So this thing is clear with me right now, because we had to do business development in second semester. And also they made many things clear, like what risks you will face and how should you calculate the risk, then what analysis should be done, then how they should be treated, and many modern logistics concepts like Six Sigma is there, lean technology is there, and every single bit of the logistics they're clearing. And it's not like they're spoon feeding us or something. You'll never get, when you're studying masters, you will never get that teacher will be teaching like, just like a school or something. They'll just give you the theory part. They'll just share some examples from their life, and they'll give you a task which will drive you to think more logically about that thing, and they will accelerate your minds to think more in that particular way. So this is how the teaching method is right now. And yeah, like after this I'll be doing my master thesis also. And up till now I've did the projects in my logistics which are based on sustainability, then waste management thing. So I'm thinking about doing my master thesis in this similar field as well, because I'm more drove towards the sustainability kind of thing, and working for nature and ecosystem and environment. yeah, my master's thesis will be something somewhere based on the sustainability. And since the first semester I've did the online courses, and still it is going online. So like we don't expect that in fourth semester we will get to know the university and we'll go to the college. And so my whole masters is going to be online now. And as per I heard the reviews from other students or other universities, I concluded that my university, which is BBW Hochschule, it's working really well in the course in the period of pandemic. And they're taking the online sessions, and it never happened that some session is held and it got cancelled or something. They're very punctual about that, very strict about the rules and all. And also they are holding the Q&A sessions on every Wednesday, where you can ask any questions about anything you have regarding your studies, curriculum, the semester and all fees, and also every question you can ask in that session. So Q&A sessions is held. And also even if we don't have direct access to the professors and the staff of the university, we write the mail, and they're very like they reply to us immediately, and they solve all our problems and regarding anything regarding Moodle software or WebEx meetings and all. So they are working really smoothly, and we can see they are taking efforts for that. But the thing is, as a students, we were expecting that they will reduce fees somewhere, like we are not using the university infrastructure and all. So somewhere there will be reduction in fees, but we requested for that, but it didn't happen actually. They didn't consider our request. So that is little point of disappointment. And but the one thing is that we have it's not more challenging to take the online classes, because we have adapted ourselves as per the situations, and now we are really comfortable. Like we carried the group task, group presentations, everything was done online, and it was quite a new experience in learning. Those students who are coming from India, so I would like to India or any part of the world, I would like to tell them that don't just uh, take the decision that you will stay in India itself as it is online, because the whole experience is quite new. The fees you are paying to the university, it's not just for the classes, it is all about your experience of the new city, new culture. And think that this university admission is just your ticket to come to Germany. You are not here just to learn the theoretical things. Come here, make as much as contacts as you possible, build your network and build your personality, your thoughts, and it will be really helpful if you move to Germany rather than staying in your own country and taking the online classes. Learned in my first semester that when you're moving to a new country within the new people, there is one thing you will experience, which is known as a culture shock. So culture shock may lead you like having mental problems. You are feeling quite nostalgic, and you're missing your parents and all, and it also goes with the physical problems at some extent due to these things. So culture shock is the thing which you have to take very seriously when you are moving to new countries. You have to keep yourself open to everything. Like don't confine your mindset in typical box. Just be open to everything. Be ready at any time to try new things, to meet different people, to accept their culture, to share your own. So this is the thing, you have to prepare your mindset when you're moving to Germany or any of the foreign countries. And it's said that the people here are not more friendly or something, and they're very straightforward. But the thing which I experienced, that which was not in India actually. So whenever I'm walking the downstairs in my apartment or something, or any of the German person passes by me, then he immediately greets me. He says hello, guten tag, guten morgen. So this is very appreciable things about German, and that we can surely adapt. Because in India, I never saw that we are going and we are greeting any unknown person. So this is the thing which I liked much. And I like to suggest that whenever you come here, try to make more and more the friends from different culture, different communities. I'm not saying that leave your own community, because I know it's very comfortable to be with your community when you are in other country, because it makes you feel strong and it makes you feel confident when you are with your own community. But along with that, just explore their culture and try to make as much as intercultural friends as much as possible. Even I had this thing in mind that I'll make more foreign friends and all, but when I came here, the condition was completely different. I didn't go to university, I didn't go to gyms, I didn't go to park, because everything, it was like lockdown, and I didn't actually got the chance to connect with those people. But still, I kept on searching, and there are many groups on Facebook and all, like where you can meet the new people who have come from all over the world. There are groups like Swap. There's one group called as Swap Your Skills. So in that group, you can meet the new people who can teach you something new if you wanted to learn. And any skill which you have, you can swap with that. You can teach something to them. They can teach something to you, and you can meet for that purpose. So I've met two or three people here who can. I met one girl who told me more about meditation and spiritual things. She was master in that, and it was quite good thing to meet new people. So don't miss an opportunity if you are trying to meet some new people and all. And if you are being introvert, just keep that thing in India. Be a new person, enter here as a new person, and try as much as possible that you can be an extrovert, because unless you are not an extrovert, you will not meet new people, you will not make new friends. Try to be an icebreaker. You try to be take the initiative to talk. You should be the initiative. Don't wait for others to take the initiative. So be the one person who is an icebreaker, and so build your own community here. And yeah, really, Germany is a very nice country as per my experience. They will welcome you if you are in your proper ethics, and if you are good with them, they'll always be good with you. And for girls or women which are coming from all over the world, I like to say that if you are thinking about security or safety issues, and if you're not, your parents will always think about that. And in Germany here, that's not the case. It's a very, very safe country. And even I'm experiencing in Berlin right now. Even if I'm coming at 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. at night, it's very safe country. Everywhere, the security is very tight. And up till now, I haven't seen any mishappenings, or I haven't heard anything that any mishappenings happened to any girl. And it's really safe country, and you will grow into a new person if you're here. So if you're thinking about coming Germany and pursuing master studies or coming for a job, just go for it, and don't overthink about it. Just go for it. Yeah.